There is no sound. Now we've got sound. Guys, who is in the house? Who is doing what? What's happening? Let me know. If you are joining right now, welcome. Hello. If you going to be watching this as a replay, hello to you as well. Few questions. What's happening with Men's Finest and what's happening with me right now? We are preparing for StyleCon, as it used to be known. Right now it's Menfluential. We're flying out there on next week or the week after for like 5 days. Me and my wife, we're going to be showcasing some of our products, including bow ties, including pocket squares, but most importantly, we're going to be showcasing our made-to-measure stuff. So if you are from around that, or you know me, you know us, you want to say hello, come and say hello. StyleCon Atlanta. I think you can still buy some tickets. I'll probably give you some links down below as well. In fact, I think it's called Menfluential Conference. I think that's how you call it. I thought I had a link directly, but I didn't. But this is the link, so I'm going to paste that link just here. So you can still buy some tickets directly off that website. We're going to be there. I think Aaron and Antonio are thinking of having probably around 300, 350 people there. So if you would like to join us, great. If not, then not, you know. So that's okay. Choo Choo Bitchless says hello, hello. Good. Thanks for being here. Right, few announcements. So we're going to be definitely doing the made-to-measure stuff on Menfluential Conference. So it used to be StyleCon. Also, there's a few things I want to show you. We're going to be reviewing. One of the things is, because of these lives, you know, I've done these lives a few times right now, and I've asked you guys on one of those lives, what sort of shoe brands do you know, and what sort of shoe brands do you like? And you mentioned a company called Bexley, and I've been in touch with them, and this is what happened. Hold on. They sent me a few pairs of shoes, so I'm going to be actually reviewing them here on my Men's Finest channel. So you'll actually see them being reviewed. That's probably going to happen this week. This weekend I'm going to be shooting some of the videos there. So if you are in the market for some quality shoes, these are from France, made in France. Very interesting company. I must admit, I was pleasantly surprised to see that they're doing well, and they were responding to my suggestions about you know, lack of good reviewed good review on their shoes. Hello Trey. Good day to you. Let me know where you watching this from, because I'm super interested actually who is joining in, because it's only 5:30 here in the UK, but of course you may be joining from all over the world, so let me know where you are joining me from. Now, for my next trick, I don't know whether any of you saw this. This is me doing review of a company called Roller. They are sort of made in Netherlands, kind of a suit, transportation suit business. You know, how you can transport a suit so it doesn't actually you know, gets all wrinkly and perhaps even damaged. So I've done a review. Roller right now is going to be sending some other products for me to review for you guys. They're looking into sending some like a carbon kind of boxes, but also the same sort of design, but instead of a plastic, it's going to be more of a you know, of that kind of style of box from that sort of material. So very tough, very probably I would say one-off more than anything else. So I wonder if you would be interested in seeing these. Ted saying very cool to get stuff to review. That's true. Watching from USA near Chicago. Funny fact that no one knows about, apart from people around me, that in 2004 I went to America as an exchange student. I spent 4 months in Chicago doing all sorts of things. I was working at a factory because back then I was pursuing an engineer career. I was working as a factory on night shift 7 days a week for 12 hours. It was truly amazing and hard working experience, but it was amazing. So I've got a special place in my heart for Chicago. So Ted, thank you so much for joining. New Mexico, United States. So Stray, you must be on like 10-hour difference between us and you. So you must be like early in the morning, I would imagine, right? Okay, good stuff. Who else from here? Because I can see there is few of you right now on here on live is actually planning or coming to StyleCon, or what's it's called, Menfluential right now. Has anyone of you sort of consider doing that and consider sort of going and joining the herd of stylish man and probably women as well? I don't know. Let me know. Also, what we're going to be doing, so reviewing shoes for sure. We've got 2 lookbooks to do from Bexley, so that's going to be one of the things. Roller, maybe another product if they're going to send me some more. Also, I think I've got, and I'll be showing that also at StyleCon at Menfluential. I've got in touch with a company that produces socks. So another review is going to be about socks, how they made, what they made of, etc. So that's going to be another product I'm going to be reviewing very, very soon here on Men's Finest channel. Shoes, socks. There was something else I was thinking about. I was thinking about whether you'd be interested in any other reviews. Like, do you like to watch reviews as videos, or do you like to watch some sort of more complicated stuff that takes 8-10 minutes to explain, or is it more like, let's pick this item up and let's see how it works? I was also testing for the last 4 months. I've been wearing Apple Watch, and I was thinking, should I actually review this from this sort of point of view of style and fashion? And someone asked me the other day, like, is this a fashionable item? Should we be wearing more of Apple Watches these days? So I wonder if you consider that, whether you have got Apple Watch, what do you think about Apple Watch, and whether you'd be interested in me reviewing that kind of thing. So let me know as well. Also, I don't know whether you've seen, this is my latest suit, or jacket, should I say, that we actually made ourselves here at Men's Finest. But what I really like about this is the fact that it only has got like half lining, and it's half line jacket, obviously with all the good stuff, all the initials, all the stuff, but you can also see inside like how is it made and all sorts of different layers that it has. So for those people who are kind of nerdy, the sort of half lined jackets also reveal a lot of things that you may not know about a suit. So that's a sort of latest addition to our Men's Finest gallery of suits. So that's interesting. You can see that also on my Facebook and lots of platforms. I think on Instagram as well. I've been rocking this. Also, a video that's going to be put on tomorrow from my trip to Poland. It's going to have some of that jacket as well. Ted is saying, I would review everything. If people aren't interested, they can watch ones they are interested in. Anything Apple's is pretty popular. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that from sort of point of view of not usability, but like how can you style your Apple Watch? Can you style an Apple Watch? Because I remember Aaron Marino done a video about do not ever wear Apple Watch because it's not fashionable. Yes and no. I agree and disagree at the same time, because it's, you know, who are we to tell you, you know. Also, I want to show you something else, but for that I need to disappear for a second. There is a jacket that I just did. The review of editing software would be interest of me anyway. Yeah, there is some topics as well, and how do I edit video? You know, I was thinking of placing a camera onto my laptop and telling people how I edit, and even the fact that I can produce a video a day is mind-blowing for most of the people, and that is because I you know, I care about quality, of course I do, but it's more to do with do I care about the style of editing. I just edit the things that I like, and I very much shoot the way I'm going to edit. So before I even start editing is obviously second part, but I'm thinking about editing before I shoot video. So I'm thinking, okay, how do I tell this so it's easier to explain, or how do I change the camera angle? You know, I'm getting better at this. It's still, you know, level 6 out of level 10, you know, but it's getting there. Stefan, hello. How are you doing? I'll be back in a second. I want to show you something. I'm back. Hello. I'm here. Hello. Hello. How are you guys? Look, this is what we've done recently, and I know this is a bit over, but this is the jacket, you know, the other way around. So obviously that's the jacket. It has got some buttons. It has got some stuff. But what we did with that jacket is actually we put our custom lining. So this is what our made-to-measure company will be doing, is putting any sort of custom lining inside. So it could be a picture of your daughter, of your dog. Stefan, let me know if you've got any questions. But yeah, this is the sort of lining we're going to be doing. This is just a logo of our company. I should have put more. I should have put my face there, or my wife's, you know, picture, or dogs, or whatever else. But just want to show you that you can actually print anything and everything on linings, and this is what we're going to do also as a part of our made-to-measure stuff. I'm super excited about this, because this, to me, is actually sort of game changer. Imagine if you can put whatever lining you want. You want to put a favorite quote. You want to put your favorite musician picture. You want to put wherever else you want on here, inside your jacket, you know. That just sounds amazing, you know. So this is what we did. We completely, you know, our seamstress just completely stripped the old lining, and she put a new lining in for that. So I'm super excited. This is going with me to StyleCon as well, so people can touch and feel and sort of, you know, have that amazing feeling that they can actually put anything they want inside a jacket. So and last but not least, guys, I don't know whether you know, but of course we're still running this for the next 2 days, I think. We're running this promo on our website for these white silk Italian pocket squares. They completely made in Italy. Italian silk, finished, hand finished in Italy. They cost us €10, and we're selling them for £10. It's just so people can start wearing Men's Finest and can just start sort of enjoying it as much as we are. So for the next 2 days, if you go to mensfinest.co.uk, you will still be able to buy these for £10. It's international shipping, free of charge. We're taking care of the shipping. And then it goes back to $49.99, because this is how we make money. We don't make any money on these pocket squares. Yes, we do deliver them internationally. Also, From next week, every week right now, as you may have seen on the video, we are going to sort of introduce new pocket square. I'm not going to show you what that pocket square is now. You have to wait until probably Saturday when we're going to reveal the new pocket square for that week. It's also going to be up on our website. It's also going to be up on all of our sales channels, Facebook, Instagram. You'll see a lot of that. But it's every week we're going to introduce a new pocket square. We're going to introduce new item from our collection at an incredible low price, just so you can start wearing pocket square. You can start wearing Men's Finest. Ted is asking, where is StyleCon going to be this year? It is in Atlanta. This is where Aaron Marino lives, and I believe he doesn't like to travel particularly, so it's happening in his hometown. But Atlanta is pretty okay for most of the folks. You know, one of the biggest airports in America, I believe, so it's easy to get in and out from. That is also asking, a great idea, low margins to start out and get products out there in the beginning. I mean, we have had maybe 60 of those made in Italy because of this promo that we had. Maybe we've got like 15 left. I mean, this is an amazing product, but I think every man should have white pocket square. And if it's from Italy and it's Italian silk, hand finished, like what else can you know? This is silly. I shouldn't be telling you this, but you know, this is the one to have. If you're only going to have one pocket square, you know, have a white silk Italian pocket. Like there is nothing else. The jacket. I mean, the jacket is going to be 100%. Yes, the jacket is going to be 100% on sale. Well, 100% made to measure, which means that in order to get that product, I would have to personally come and see you, get you measurements, you know, and then that's how we can make this happen. Of course, that, you know, has got its cost associated with it. But if you think that you're ready for made-to-measure product, you know, you let me know, and you're going to see me producing also more videos about made-to-measure products and how we can sort of come to you, and sort of take the measurements and actually make you an amazing sort of suit or jacket or shirts or whatever else. Obviously, it helps when you're from the UK because I can come to you like next day. But if you live in, you know, in Turkey or somewhere else, then maybe it's more difficult. Also, guys, let me know, for those guys who join in late, where you're coming from. Let me know, because you could be anywhere. I'm here in Liverpool, you know, but where you are coming from to this live chat, let me know also. Ted is saying, my flight down to Atlanta for it. When is it? Well, let me just paste this the same information. Again, it's Men's Conference, Serbia, Istanbul, Turkey, India. Hello. Yes, I mean, India, you must be like Abirup. I think that's okay. Abirup. I don't know whether you should pronounce the H. You must be like middle of the night. Stefan from Serbia. Hello. Yagis from Istanbul. Very good, very good. Hey, listen, any guys from the Antonio Centeno video here? Because that's always interesting to find out, you know, how did you find out about me, about us, about Men's Finest? Because that shout out from Antonio was very interesting, you know. So we knew it was coming because obviously he, you know, me and him talk, maybe not a lot, but occasionally, probably once a month, I would say, on a variety of things. You know, he's a good business guy. You know, he's got his head screwed on, so I like that. Yeah, so I wonder if there's any of you from that video that he put maybe whatever, week ago, 2 weeks ago. Yes, so Ted, all the informations are there. I think it's like 20. We're flying out on 21st, which is Wednesday. So I think it's like 23rd, 24th, something like that. Yes, Abirup says, yes, to be honest, I knew about your channel from Real Men, Real Style video. There you go. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. I mean, this is interesting because I personally love those live videos, because even if the chat gets messy and people start posting, you know, bullshit stuff, I can remove them and block them completely. But I love that interaction. I love when we can talk and you can ask questions, and if I'm able to answer, I will answer them. But the big guys, you know, the Antonios and Aarons of this world, you know, they don't do that. They don't do live videos, which is sad. You know, Antonio's doing them every now and again on Facebook, but I never seen them doing that on YouTube. Maybe it's going to be too big of an ask, because imagine if all of a sudden, you know, Aaron with his 3.5 million or whatever subscribers, if, you know, 15,000 people are going to turn up on a chat, that's going to be a messy chat, you know. So that is saying Antonio's infographic are one of his strong points, I think. I agree. I think he told me that he invested like $10,000 in his all infographics. I think he had like 2 designers working for him full time overseas, I think. But like full time for half of a year, just produce an infographic, just that was their only task. So they produced all sorts of articles that he had. He just put them on infographics, which is, you know, amazing. But of course, it takes you know, it takes time and takes money, of course. So that's why, you know, when he did that, I was like, okay, fair enough. He basically claimed a space that no one else claimed. I mean, Aaron is very good because he's obviously posting lots of videos. I was actually talking to Aaron like maybe a month ago. No, I was talking to him over the Christmas and New Year because obviously, you know, festive period, people wishing each other all the best, and we had a quick chat. And you know, he's committed to produce 1 video a day, and you can see that his numbers are going up and up and up and up and up just because he's posting loads. Because he couldn't figure it out at first. Last year when I was talking to him at StyleCon, he was like, I don't know, but my view count is going down. Like every video, unless it's like video about weed or something, you know, it was going down, but now it's going back up again. So that's pretty cool. Antonio is a different beast, because Antonio's videos are well sort of edited, well presented, well thought through. I'm not saying Aaron's aren't, but I think that Aaron is just sort of shoot them in like 2 takes. You know, it probably takes him half an hour, 45 minutes to do, and apparently Antonio video could take like 2 hours to shoot, 3 hours to shoot. So apparently he's got like lots of raw material that he gives to his editors to edit. So apparently it's actually a lot longer process. Which brand is that turtleneck from? Turtlenecks are actually very interesting. I think I bought maybe 3 or 4 this year. I've got like navy, grey, that sort of burgundy red thing, black as well. And this one is just from Italy. I think I went to a shop called TK Maxx. You may have heard of it or not. But TK Maxx is the shop, and they've got like different brands, so it's like no name, but it's from Italy. I went for 2 things: where is it from and what's the material. And this is like merino wool 50% and 50% some other polyester, I think. So the blend wasn't that bad, so that's why I decided to go for that. Ted is saying that Antonio is good, but comes across a little pushy salesman. I like your on-camera presence better. Thank you so much, Ted. I think we've got between me and Ted, I think we've got a bit of a bromance here. If you look at the Ted's comments and my replies to him, to his comments, and yeah, thank you so much, Ted. I think lots of people say the same thing about Antonio, and he knows that. But he's been working with coaches, and he's been working with people like Michael Port, and people who professionally give advice on how to talk. So his way of talking, or even, I don't know whether you've seen this, him and Dan Locke. Dan Locke is a guy who's also going to be a StyleCon. He's the highest paid consultant in the world. That's what he says, but I don't know if that's true. But Dan Lok is a sort of businessman. He's sort of Chinese Canadian guy, and him and Antonio Centeno done a course, a kind of, yeah, I would say a sort of high-end sales course where you can pay like $2,000 and they'll teach you through a series of videos and live chats and live webinars on to how to sell better high-end tickets. I don't know if you've seen this, but I have then, so I've looked on that, I watched the webinar, and then I was part of Antonio's email sequence, and I was so impressed. I've emailed him back and saying that those emails are actually amazing sales copy, you know. And I said to him, like, this is the best copywriting skills I've seen for years. So I was super impressed. So he is a salesman, definitely. He makes a lot of money though, you know, from those AdWords, from sponsors, from, you know, apparently he's not going to make that much money from influential conference. That's why they're considering what to do with it next year. But this year it runs like it's going to run. But I think next year they're going to try to figure out what to do, just increase the price for tickets or do less perks. I don't know, because I don't think they're actually making money on that conference. And of course, taking 2 days out of their busy schedule, even 3 days or even more, if you include preparations, is probably something that they cannot really afford to doing. So thought about teaching men's fashion. Jose Zuniga also going to be at StyleCon. I mean, you're going to have to come to StyleCon. Like, it's crazy why people would consider not to go there. But Jose Zuniga is amazing, sort of down to earth guy, like you would not believe. Whereas Aaron and Antonio are kind of business people. Jose Zuniga is enjoying his life. I would say that he's one of those guys that you just want to be around. He's cool dude, the same as Brock, you know, from Modest Man. He was there as well. He was his voice is very, very, very interesting. Brock's voice. He's got like this sort of high pitch but low. Amazing voice, and he's obviously short as well, but you know that's his thing. But yeah, I mean, amazing dudes. Yeah, I like teaching men's fashion. Jose Zuniga, and the fact that he's got, I think, a half Polish, half American videographer. We were just chatting in Polish to his videographer as well, and we were talking, and you know, we had a very nice time together. Yes. What's the best tie width? It all depends, Musa. It all depends on your lapel widths. So how big is your lapel? This is how wide your tie should be. One thing that I would say, hold on. One thing that I would say when it comes down to, keep it nice, hold on, is, you know, this is one of the ties that we made some time ago. I absolutely love this tie. It's not actually for sale for now because I actually, you know, fallen in love with this. Is the only thing to remember is when you tie a tie, right? I'm just going to do a quick demonstration here. I need to actually do a video about a dimple, tie dimple, because I've realized that I haven't got a tie dimple video. You know, I've got a bow tie videos, but never had any sort of tie dimple. I would only say, let me just do that. You know, I would only urge people to make sure that the knot is like as tight as possible. So, you know, have a side dimple, have a front dimple, but have that that knot as tight as possible. You know, just please pay attention to that. There is nothing worse than have this like sloppy. You know, have this knot tight, and then the rest of it sort of comes out from it naturally. So, so I would literally pay attention to that, just to make sure that this is as tight as possible. You know, so that would be the only thing that I would say. And the width of that tie, usually most of my jackets are sort of that width of lapels, so that tie would work well. Hey, Marcin Osman. Marcin Osman. Jesus, Marcin Osman. He's my guy who is in. Is going to be on my next video that's coming out tomorrow about my trip to Poland. So you're going to see Marcin Osman there as well. $2,000. That's crazy. Yes. Yes. But $2,000. It was very interesting. I mean, yeah, you probably referring back to that conversation with Dan Locke and Antonio Centeno. Yes, but they are actually saying to you that if you do that course, they will be able to secure you jobs online that you can do remotely, selling their products and other people's products that could end up, being huge commission checks, $10,000 a month plus. So it's very, very interesting. Obviously, I haven't got time to do it. It's, I've got business to run, so I wouldn't be able to do that. But yeah, they are super interesting. Dan Locke, I mean, check his channel as well. I think he's got like 100,000 subscribers. He's very much a good business guy as well. Ted is saying, any chance Raphael to go to StyleCon? Yeah, Raphael Sven Schneider, I was talking to him yesterday, and he said he can't come because he's got some family event at that time, because last year it was beginning of Feb, and this year is end of Feb. And I think his wife or his kids, some of them have got like birthdays or anniversaries. He's got something going on, and he said, every year we're going out, and I cannot leave my family on that year. I made a pledge. I was like, yeah, fair enough, dude. And he was like, I really wanted to come and see him, give him a cuddle, and talk about all sorts of things. So shame that he's not coming, but he's definitely not going to be this year. Marcin Osman says, hi. And how wide this fella is. Talk, right. White person, wider tie. Are you talking about this tie? How wide is that? Is that the question? If that's the question, I had a measuring tape somewhere. Oh, I think it's downstairs. Have I got another measuring tape anywhere? No. But this would be, I would say, 3.5, maybe 4 inches max. Maybe 3 inches, I would say, yeah. Okay, do you know Mayak? Yes, YouTube channel from India. He got mentioned by Aaron Marino and Reelman Reels. Yes, he's got good, massive, huge following from obviously that part of the country, part of the world. I don't know why he's not coming to America. Maybe of different visa reasons or whatever else. But it would be very nice to actually come and see him and talk about his experience with YouTube in India and how he got where he is right now, because he's got like gazillion of subscribers, right? Let me just copy that name, and I'm sure he's gonna. Do you know how many subscribers has he got from YouTube? Let's have a look. So I'm just going to his channel right now. 64,000. I thought he's got like gazillion. I thought he's got like hundreds of thousands. Okay. Maybe yeah, it must be him, because I recognize him. Yeah, okay. Is he the biggest sort of guy at sort of that part of the world, YouTube style wise? Do you know? Good. Let me know what else you would like to talk about. We are pretty much at half an hour mark right now. You know what's happening? Okay. You know what's happening on my channel next week. So it's going to be a review of Bexley shoes, amazing shoes from France. It's probably more reviews of Roller. The one I did last time was the Roller that I got from, well, I had to purchase that. I wanted to purchase that. I mean, it's also very interesting. Like, sometimes you think, should I be purchasing things or should I be getting things to review? And also when you're getting things for review, it's always like, okay, well, am I Am I okay to say nasty things about that thing? You know, because obviously I wanted it, so so perhaps I shouldn't be saying anything bad about it. But I don't know. I'm always like toying with this idea of should I be actually, you know, taking not money but just getting that for free or not. This is remove. Yes, so this is the video. Yeah, so this is the link to a video that I talked about roller. So I had to just remove one comment. I don't know if you saw this appearing, but it's gone. So you're going to have those live comments that I have to moderate myself. So obviously, whoever's going to be watching this replay is actually okay. Yes, so that YouTube video I posted to you is from roller review that I did sort of few days ago, a few weeks ago maybe. Okay, good stuff, fellas or ladies. I don't know who's here. Oh, sorry, Musa is asking, are TM Lewin shirts any good? Have I got any TM Lewin shirts? I don't know. I've got one. Yes, TM Lewin shirts are okay. They are actually going to be, you know, probably in your, I would say, range of 30, 40 pounds. So I would say, you know, if you get it on sale, if you don't get it on sale, you will have to sort of pay maybe £60. That's sort of the UK prices. So I don't know whether you can see the same sort of level. But these are the sort of prices you would have to pay for TM Lewin. TM Lewin is good. It's sort of, you know, it's okay. It's okay, you know. Okay, Ted is saying, getting money for reviewing thing, great, but integrity is paramount for credibility. Need to be able to to say something is crap. Maybe sugarcoat it, real crap. Yeah, I know. I'm part of this sort of YouTuber community started by Everyman guy called Ben. Everyman is the name of the channel if you want to check him out. And he basically, you know, started a group that we talking about those things about, you know, taking money from sponsorship or not or whatever else. I'm not really interested. I've got other sources of income. I would never want to take any money for this. I'm doing those reviews just so I can show you what's out there, because I'm sort of looking for those information. So if I can bring you that information, that knowledge, you know, it would be just nice to sort of have that information, you know, and I want really you to be able to do that. So okay, what else we've got? I thought they advertise as they are best on Jeremy's Street. Yeah, they do a lot of sort of advertising, like 3 shirts for you know, for whatever information, you know, and 4 shirts for £100 or things like that. So they do advertise a lot of these things, but you know, it's okay. I mean, when companies are producing that sort of level of sale, with these sort of prices and these sort of percentages, all of a sudden you start asking questions. Why would I ever buy a full price item? You know, so so that's the only thing. What else we've got? Right. What to wear in my ex-wedding? Okay. What to wear in my ex-wedding? Do you mean like what you want to wear of what attire to wear? Where's the wedding? What's happening? Tell me more. I don't know enough. Okay. Wedding attire advice and venue. Musa is asking. Okay. Okay. What have you got? Anything planned? Are you attending something? Let me know. What's the sort of setting? How do you want to do this? For the groom. Okay. Let me know. Let me check if I've got, because I believe I've done a video about this. That must have been flipping a year ago. So let me just go to all of my videos just for a split second. I'm still with you, but I'm trying to find. There was a video I've done on like but whether that's got that went public or not, I don't know. It's YouTube Live. There was a video I put together about some like 10 rules that every groom should know or should think about. Right, okay. That's the one. Let me just show you that. So I'll stop this. So maybe that could give you an idea of what to wear and how to wear it. Hold on, let me just paste that into here. Just planning in advance. Yes, so just go and have a look if you can click on that video and actually watch it. I think it gives you like a sort of overview of what I would pay attention to and where you can get that from. If you apply, I would ask my crush on prom tomorrow. 5,000 subscribers and I'll do something epic. If you will reply, I will ask my crush on prom tomorrow. Okay, let me know what you need, and I want an evidence that you're going to ask her out or him. I don't know. It doesn't say. Moose is asking for my wedding 2 years time. Wow, you planning well in advance. Well in advance. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, let me know what else do you need from me. You know, and if I can help you anyhow with any of your questions, concerns, anything that we can do together. Now, 6 o'clock. Okay, we get into the end. What is your hair length? Please tell us. Long? Don't know. It's probably too long. My barber says it's too long, so I don't know. It's long. Because the only problem with that sort of kind of hair is that it needs attention, constant attention. I have to just sort of keep touching my hair every flipping half of an hour. How would you ask? Oh, is the question. If you reply, I will ask. So how would I ask my crush on prom? So is the prom tomorrow, or are you going to ask her tomorrow for the prom that's happening in like whatever 3 weeks time or whatever? University degree advice, job prospects in the future. Okay, I was actually attending some conference last week or the week before, and there was a guy was telling about 10 jobs for the future, and some of the jobs were super like funny, but some of the jobs were interesting from a point of view that no one wants to do them. Like he was telling about a job. He was describing it in a way that it's a time moderator for old people, that kind of thing. So where you sort of set up a company that helps old people, you know, having a company. So if people live till they, you know, 50, 60, 70, 80, and they very often on their own because they've you know, their kids have got their own life, they want to take care of them, they usually sort of live on their own. And he was saying about this sort of idea of having a company that would support them. It's not like carers. It's not someone who's going to wipe their ass, but it's more like someone who can sit with them and play chess and, you know, like moderate their time. So that was very interesting. I thought, yeah, okay, I can see that being something that probably their family would want to pay for, because they don't want to spend time with them all the time. So so maybe a company like this would. So that was interesting. I'll ask her tomorrow for the prom in 3 months. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Okay, she's probably going to say no, and that's what you have to think about. And how are you going to react to that? Are you going to turn that into a joke? Into I didn't mean it? I would more sort of weigh up your chances. Like, have you got any chances, or is it like 0 chance, but I'll ask her anyhow? If it's 0 chance, I wouldn't go, because she may actually make you cry with just one comment, or you're gonna be not wanting to go back home after she replies to your, you know, to your asking her out. So I would say I would weigh up the chances first. Like, what is your chance, basically, and then we can take it from there. Do you know Joe from Blue Man? Yes. Have you tried the hair products? I know Blue Man. I only using right now one hair product that my barber taught me to use. That's it. So I'm you know, I know Everyman and Ben from Everyman. He's kind of your hair guy. So if you I think he actually reviewed Blue Man. I remember seeing that video. She's into me, but I don't know how to ask. Oh, okay. Then what I would do is I would actually make sure that you are one-on-one with her, like not in a creepy way, but in a way like, oh, do you fancy popping over to the shopping mall, you know, after school, because I need your advice on something, you know, that kind of thing. And then you can go for an iced tea or something, and then you like try to take her away from other girls and from other people. That would be my advice. Memi Suit and Tie is a great subscription box I found. Have you tried it? No, I never heard of Memi Suit and Tie. Let's have a look. Just going to type it, Memi Suit. Okay, it comes up. UK's leading man subscription box. Never heard of them. If I never heard of them, they're not doing a great job, are they? Reinventing effortless style from £30 a month. What's your style box? See all plans. Let's have a look. Oh, that doesn't work. See all plans button doesn't work. Okay, it does now. Bi-monthly, monthly, quarterly. Receive a style box every month. Cancel anytime. UK free shipping and international shipping. First month subscription just for half price. 6 month subscription. Okay. I like their style boxes. I like their website. It's not bad. Oh, style boxes. You can see, you can sold out. So you can actually see the old boxes, and you can probably buy them, I guess. That's the whole point. Yeah, looks good. I mean, it's, yeah, I don't know. I tell you my opinion, which could be detrimental to them. I never heard of them, which is a surprise, because if you Google, or if you even go on YouTube and find a YouTube channel that are UK based, that they could get in touch and say, hey, listen, would you review? Like, no one's been in touch, so they doing a very poor job in sort of getting the word out there, you know. So that is my first objection. But second objection is, like, those, I've seen those spreads a box or whatever they are, and they used to be sort of 2 years ago, there was like boxes everywhere. Everyone was doing boxes. These days you can see probably less and less of them. And the fact that I never heard of them just goes to show that they are not on Facebook, they're not advertising, they're not putting their boxes in front of me. You know, I don't know. And I would tell my audience if I like it, that it's a box worth considering, right? Or I would just tell them not to buy them. You know, it's always the risk. So Thanks, man, says 5,000 subscribers. Okay. Wow, you got a real good romantic experience. Great advice. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely sort of make sure that there is no one around, because what if she feels uncomfortable and someone is giggling and she's like, oh no, maybe like you have to be one-on-one, but not in the least creepy one-on-one situation, the better. So, you know, shopping centers or sort of crowded places, maybe you go and, you know, share the train journey or something like that. Maybe you just want to, you know, whatever, right? But you have to, if you think that she's into you, yeah. But if you're like, still not too sure, then I would sort of make sure I would ask some additional questions before I ask. I would actually make her feel warm and nice and, you know, cozy, but don't be creepy. The less creepy, the better. So, right, because all of a sudden we are going into this dating advice that I wasn't planning on to go in, because I'm not the dating expert. I would just tell you what works and what would I do. So I hope this was helpful. Any artificial materials like polyester worse than cotton, silk or wool? Yes, any artificial materials are worse than, yeah, any artificial materials. If you add anything that is artificial, and that's my actually one concern with the company that I used for this lining that I showed you. Hold on, I'll show you again. That sort of custom lining is done on polyester, and I'm not happy. I've already sort of spoke to them, what else materials can we use, and they said, oh, we can probably print on some sort of blend of viscose and polyester. So that was interesting. It's a beautiful quality, but nonetheless it's polyester, so we have to be very careful not to obviously make people sweat in this. So so that's one thing to keep in mind. Okay, guys, I'm leaving you. You have to go. I have to go. It's been a blast as usual. An hour. I was planning to be here for 15 minutes, but because of your questions, we are here. So, you know, an hour later. Brilliant. I've got like gazillion of messages, so I'll better get back to work and reply to some of the messages. Let me know in the comments below, because of course this chat is not transcribed into comments. Let me know in the comments if you need anything else, and then, you know, and then we can do something together and sort of answer questions and things like that. Brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. See you soon.